Hey guys, how's it going, Mythica Musings friends? This is Nate and China coming to you from the sound room at Blue Fire Studios, which is where we spend most of our lives now.
Yeah, it's a black cave.
Yes. Yeah, so yeah, we're like full-time doing sound for the Outpost. And also a few other things like commercials and finished up a couple movies. And I'm not going to do any more movies while I'm doing the Outpost because, man,
it's a little tight.
That's a lot of work. But anyway, yeah, so hopefully we can get a few people to join us. We got Chloe there. Hey, Chloe.
Hi.
So yeah, we just wanted to talk a little bit about it. They've been really strict about what we can show.
Show.
Yeah.
Take pictures of.
Right. I don't know if some of you who have been here for a while, remember, during Mythica, when we were still working on Mythica, we could like show little clips and, all sorts of stuff, but not so on this one. So sorry about that.
Lock and key.
Lock and key, yep. Hey, Chloe, and hey, Lane. Nice to see you. So, yeah, but guys, I think you're going to like The Outpost. What do you think about The Outpost?
It is so much fun. Yeah. Oh, my word. There's romance, there's comedy, there's action, there's sword fighting. It's like, I don't know, a more modern-day version of The Princess Bride minus a little bit the romance. Just there's some there, it's just not like the main focus.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. So we really like it, so I think you're gonna like it too. And just kind of a heads up, Adam had posted a preview, he said, of The Outpost. It was him on a horse in a Wild Western setting, and I totally don't blame anybody for thinking that was real. It was not.
It's not. I'm sorry.
You guys haven't seen it yet, so you don't know, but that does not fit into the world of The Outpost.
No.
Oh, hey, Shani. So, yeah, no, The Outpost really is like a full-on fantasy. I guess there are sort of sci-fi elements, but I'd mostly put it in the fantasy genre.
It's the only thing that's... Oh my gosh. It's so hard talking about it when you can't say anything.
Yeah.
There's this one part that could be considered sci-fi, but there's nothing else really about it. It's totally fantasy, and it's awesome.
That's what I think. Other people may differ. There are some sci-fi elements, but it's not like a spaceship sort of show,
No.
Not that kind of thing. But anyway, yeah, so we both really like it, and we're excited for you to see it in just a few days. Yeah. and then we get the pressure of working on a project that is currently airing that we are not done with. So that's a first for me. I've done some TV before, but I've never worked on a TV show that was currently airing.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a bit of a new pressure. Chloe's wondering if we like the story and the character development, and yes, that's the thing. See, I think Kynan and Jason probably, they saw how much people love the characters and the story of Mythica, and hey, Kari, so they
really work well together. They
created this great story. Yeah, lots of good characters. Really interesting stuff happens in it, so the story's good. There's mystery, there's things you have to you find out, what's going on or who this person really is and stuff like. Oh, I shouldn't. There's
secret things going on.
Yeah.
And conflict and oh my gosh.
So Elaine has a good idea. We can talk a bit about what we do on the show.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
For a lot of people don't know, and you know what? I'm going to put this here. You're right. We're gonna.
Yeah, it's kind of neat.
Sorry about the shaky camera work.
Yeah, we have this stand that we sometimes use where we're actually video chatting with some of the directors and whatnot. We thought we might use it. It's actually kind of nice.
Yeah.
We don't have to hold you.
So what we do is post-production sound. That means we're not. We visited the set a couple times just for fun mostly, but we're not on set when they record. We don't need to be. They record all of the sound for us. David Adamic did, and his son Joe did a great job capturing the sound in a lot of challenging conditions. There's
oh my gosh.
So on the actual set of the Outpost, it's right next to the freeway, and it's right across from a construction site. They're building a building right across from the Outpost.
I think we've also heard trains in the background, airplanes, helicopters. It's, oh my word.
But through the magic of filmmaking, you are not going to know that at all, visually or audio. You're not going to hear any of that. You're not going to see any of that. It's gonna, everybody does a great job of coming together to create this new world, even though in reality it's this
modern
set
day
next to a warehouse, next to the freeway here. So yeah, that's kind of cool. But anyway, they take care of all of that, and once they've recorded it, the sound on set, then they, the editors get to, get all the footage together. They edit it with the sound that they recorded, and once the episode is all done, then what do?
I basically take all the sound and organize it, so that way, here's the dialogue, here's like some basics, music ideas that we're thinking of using, some effects that some of the people have in mind. I organize all that and I send it to Nate, where he takes and he removes all the...
I clean up the dialogue and I smooth it out, edit it, and then depending on who's working on it, China is the primary sound effects editor on the Outpost. So almost all the time when you hear what kind of sounds do you do?
I will do sounds such as like sword fighting, slashing, what can I say without giving anything away?
Creatures.
Creatures, yes, that's a good way to put it. Creatures, a bunch of creatures. I think there's like 4 different creatures that I know of currently. We haven't seen the whole season yet, so new creatures keep popping up, which is so much fun. There's this one magical element that I always do, and... But...
Yeah,
I don't have to do too much because this music that's in the scoring is just...
James Schaefer, who did Mythica 4 and 5, is doing the Outpost. He's doing a great job. I love the music for the Outpost. So yeah, we're in charge of sound design, cleanup, mixing it all together. Shani has a good point. We do something called ADR, which is additional dialogue replacement or automated dialogue replacement. Who knows what it really stands for? There's lots of different answers, but it's when the dialogue doesn't sound as good as it should.
Or it can't be retrieved from the wind and noise going on set.
Or if they add lines that weren't there originally, the actors have to come in and record those things. So we've had most of the principal actors in here, right here in this room, to record, and they've all been really fun. And then a couple that we couldn't get, we've had sessions in London or New York where...
Have we had any in Australia?
Yes. Okay. Yes. Yeah. So really sessions all over the world. Sometimes I call in and I listen and give direction, but other times we just let them do it, and it's all worked out really well. I wish I was there for Kevin McNally.
Oh my gosh!
He's Mr. Gibbs on Pirates of the Caribbean.
He's so much fun.
He's in the Outpost. He's a good character, and he's a fantastic actor. Oh. My gosh, I would love to meet him.
Yes.
But unfortunately, his session was in London. We got some James Schaefer fans here. Yeah, me too. Yeah, you're definitely gonna like the music. So. Yeah, it was really cool. When they were finishing filming, like almost all of the cast was still here.
Yeah.
And so we were just, and I think it was like for the first 4 episodes that we had, that we knew what we needed from those actors. So literally we just say, we need this person, this person, this person, and they would just come into our studio and record.
Like 2 days after we asked.
Now they're like back all over the world, from where they came from. But, Chloe's wondering if Jessica Green came into the studio.
Yes, she did. I think twice?
At least once, yeah. But the cool thing about Jessica, you may see her on Instagram and stuff like that, and she's a model. I mean, she's got that whole everything's perfect sort of thing going, as Instagram people do. But in real life, she's super nice.
Yeah.
So she's not like standoffish and like, like you think maybe some people who were able to pull off that vibe on Instagram would come across. She's really approachable and just super nice. So we're buddies.
There's something I want to say, but it would like totally give away a part because we had to do this ADR session with her, and it was super hilarious because
don't say it if you're worried about it.
Sorry.
So yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, I'm not on Twitter. Chloe says she's really great on Twitter too, but I'm not on Twitter, so I don't know. I'm glad she is though, because that's really her. That really is who she is. Let's see. I was gonna show. How did this move? I was gonna show a little screenshot from my. Here it is. Oh.
No, that's not it.
I got my Outpost session. No, I was just going to show the title, really.
Oh, okay. Because I'm like, don't show that one. That gives away so much.
Yeah. So, this is pretty much all I can show you. You guys have already seen that. So that's the Outpost. Oh, and then we got a reflection on it. Yeah. No, it's okay. Anyway, but I can show you the session here. This won't give anything away.
No.
I'm doing the same thing I did on Mythica. I put all 5 Mythicas in the same Pro Tools session.
So far we have 5.
So you can see here that's episode 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then another guy is doing 5 just to help out with the schedule, and this is episode 6 that I'm currently working on, and so is China.
Yeah, and we also have 7 visually, just not the OMF, which is basically where all the dialogue is. So.
Yeah, that's right. We have seen episode 7. We haven't even seen episodes 8, 9, and 10. So we're kind of on the edge of our seats too, because we want to find out what goes on. But China was mentioning earlier, sometimes we have they're called spotting sessions. We'll get together, and this is all done now that we're in our separate places. Yeah. This is all done over the internet. So we get together with James Schaefer and Jonathan Glassner, who was a producer on Stargate SG-1 and other stuff. He's one of the executive producers. He's super cool. I love Jonathan. And so we'll all hook up together, via the internet, and have these spotting sessions where we figure out where music is going to go. And if I have any sound questions, I can just ask Jonathan right there, and he'll give me an answer. And
if they want any styling on the creatures, like, they want it to sound like a particular way, or they want this kind of effect that we don't exactly see because the visuals aren't there quite yet. So this happens, so then we can take notes of that. And have fillers until we see the actual thing going on.
Yeah, I think in episode 7, there's a part where a character is waving around a stick, and it's got a little sparkler on the end of it, and it's sparking. So and Jonathan's like, that's going to be burning.
That entire thing is on fire.
Yeah, so it's good for us to know that kind of thing, so we can do sound for it, even though you can't see it yet. We just kind of get in sync that way with those meetings. Yeah, I wish I could show you clips. That it's all right here. Episodes 1 through 4, and then we got 6 started, and
I think episode 1 through 4 is locked now.
What do you mean?
Like,
they're already delivered.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have to get these things to NBC Universal as soon. I get them. I send them to Electric Entertainment, who is the partner with Aerostorm. That's Dean Devlin's company. Dean Devlin's like a producer on the Stargate movie and Independence Day and stuff like that. Is there a specific Outpost theme singer? It's a little different,
but not a singer per
se. Different from Mythica. It doesn't have like the songs at the end or anything like that. So no, there's not.
Sorry.
But still, the music is fantastic. I don't even know what I was saying before I got derailed.
Sent to
Electric. So it's been really interesting. I'm actually you'll notice a difference in the sound mix between Mythica and the Outpost, because they like to hear things in a very specific way. Yeah. And so I've been working with Hugh Waddell,
Wow.
who is
I can't remember his last name. Good job.
yeah, he's you know, you look at his IMDb and he's like worked on Titanic and 17 Again and just tons of Hollywood stuff. And he's a super nice guy. He actually took me and my wife out to lunch and then over to Electric Entertainment to review episode 2 when we were there not long ago, just at Universal Studios for fun. But yeah, we got in contact with each other and had a fun day at Electric. So I've been working with him. He's been usually, like with Mythica, I'll sit down with the director and maybe the producers and we'll all do the sound mix together. But with this one, it's all about the executive producers.
Seriously.
So I'll just mix it. You know, I'll get it to where I like it, and then yeah, that was a very cool experience, Chloe. I would love to do it again, actually. Yeah, so I just mix it to where I think it sounds good, and then I send it off to Electric, and they get all their executive producers together in their it's a pretty good sized room. Yeah, it's a small dub stage that they have there at Electric, and they watch it and they make notes, and then they send me the notes, and I do the notes and I send it back, and usually that's all we need. But
2-3 times sometimes.
Yeah, usually it's one round of notes, but on episode 4, like they kind of changed their mind a little bit and wanted some different things and or some additional clarification on what they wanted. So it was like 3 or 4 tries, but we finally.
Like, you're doing it again. He's like, yeah.
It wasn't too hard.
No.
It wasn't too bad. So we finally got it to where they liked it, and yeah.
I would. I really, really, really would, Jenny.
Like to go to Electric, yeah. So yeah, it's been a different thing. Like John Lyde directed most of the episodes of the Outpost, but he has no say,
nope.
In the final sound mix, and so he's certainly welcome to come down when I'm doing it, but he's actually a post-production supervisor for it now, so he's totally busy.
Oh my gosh!
And so he realizes, the notes he has may not matter anyway because it's really all about the executive producers and
things he
what
might
they
say
want.
might change when we go to the
Yeah. So yeah, like for episode 2, Kurt Knight, the director of The Appearance, directed episodes 2 and 3, and so I was able to sit down with him. Things weren't super crazy yet for episode 2, and we went through and did his notes. And that was nice, but then John was telling me later, that was just a formality, really, because they have the final say over at Electric, the executive producers, and so he wanted to sit down for the third one, and I did too, if we had time, but there was just no time, so I was just like, sorry, I had to do it and send it, but he understood.
We're like working on like 2 or 3 episodes at a time right now, whereas usually at the very beginning it was like 1, maybe 2.
Yeah, so things are really super busy here.
So busy.
Elaine is wondering if sound is the last piece in wrapping things up, and it pretty much is. Yeah,
we can't do anything reaction-wise to what's on screen without visuals, so the visuals have to be done before we get that in. Maybe coloring's the last thing after us, but
it's between color and sound. We're probably both doing the very final things at the same time, but yeah, so visual effects, they need to wrap up in time for us to do sound, for whatever creature they're doing or whatever, and so not even visual effects is the final. It's more like sound and color. So yeah,
I think occasionally music, but that's also sound based.
Well, no, the music has to come in so I can mix it into the episode, so he's got to be done before us too.
Maybe.
So yeah, gosh, I don't know what else to say. Let's see. So if fan reaction were great for something, say in episode 3, could they change things later in the season to go with that? No, not in the season. Next season, maybe. Yes, and in fact, I think they may. No, I can't say too much.
You can't.
It's an evolving process. Let's just say that. But
our work days range from sometimes 7, sometimes 5 in the morning for you, all the way to.
China's usually 5, here till like 10 or 11.
10, 11 at night. And then Nate will go home to like.
I'll go home for dinner and then a lot of the time come back. So it's just I don't even know how many hours, but it's a lot of hours.
It's a long day.
Yeah, Kara is saying it would be bad if we made sound for a big flame and they just provide a candle in the picture.
It so would. Oh my gosh. That's why we gotta have visuals.
We totally got a match picture, yeah. And so it's nice to have that inside look as well with those spotting sessions with the executive producer who was able to tell us this is what's going to happen. Yeah. It's because they know the story really well and they've seen the episode, like dozens of times.
20 times by cutting it and like changing it.
Yeah. So, yeah. I don't know. Other than that, I guess it's just if you have any more questions,
send them in.
You're welcome to ask those. But I don't know what else I can tell you except for it's premiering soon for those of us in the U.S. I'm sorry for those of you in other countries who have to wait. I wish you didn't.
Yep, it's very true. He does sleep less.
Yes, I don't get much sleep these days.
He'll be sitting at his desk and he'll be going.
Yeah.
And he's just out.
That's why we have this couch back here. Yeah, that couch gets good use.
Because otherwise,
yep.
I don't think we can make it through.
And it's comfortable to sleep on, so that's good. Yeah. So, I don't know. We're really excited about this show. We're happy to be working on it, and yeah.
I still want to tell you guys so many things. And I'm like fangirling out about it, but I can't say anything. It's like the worst thing ever.
Yep. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. We do the sound and we love it. The holy couch.
Yes. Although we do call it the heavenly couch, but
it's like a cloud. It's like a cloud. It feels like a cloud when you're sleeping on it.
It just it envelops you and you just go to sleep and it's great.
And China has this great ability. Like if I'm sitting here mixing some loud battle scene, if it's nap time for China, she will just
I'm out.
Snore through it. No, well, not usually.
I've only snored once here. He's typically the one snoring.
Yeah, I do snore.
He'll actually wake himself up by snoring.
Yep. What were new challenges in doing TV as opposed to films? Well, one of my
stereo mixing, that was interesting for you because typically you have 5.1 reverbs and you had to stick to stereo. That was interesting. Oh,
that's not a requirement for TV, but that's one of the particulars that they like me to do.
Yeah.
Usually when I do reverbs, like the echo of the room or the space that they're in, I'll do mono ones or 5.0 ones, which are surround sound ones. But Hugh and Dean, they only deal in stereo reverbs, so I had to get used to that. So no matter where we are in the show, I need to do stereo reverbs, left and right. And so that's a thing. That's one of the things. That's an example of the kind of thing that I had to adjust to, and that was for me probably the biggest challenge is adjusting to a new style of mixing. But then
the deliverables.
Oh my gosh! Yeah. That's true. So when I get done with an episode, they will want and this is normal, for movies and stuff. They'll want the full mix. They'll want the dialogue stem, the sound effects stem, the music stem, which is just those things only music, only sound effects, only dialogue, and then. And hey, Jessica, how's it going? Do you want to join us? I have a little button that says "Bring on camera."
Yeah.
But you don't. No pressure at all.
Yeah.
Just let me know if you do.
You're talking about deliverables.
Yes, deliverables. and then they want something called the M&E, which is music and effects, which is for the international distribution.
So we can send it out. They can dub it with whatever actors they want.
Yeah.
And so that way it's understandable for people all around the world.
Right. And so those are normal deliverables, but for this, apparently they want all sorts of music deliverables too.
Yeah, like the way the composer mixed it, the way he mixed it, the way the producer, I think,
they want the individual instruments and everything like that. So it's fortunately James has been really good about this.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's made it way easier for me. I thought I was going to have to spend hours and hours and hours delivering all these individual musical elements for them, but he's taken care of that. So while we've got Jessica on here, you may have missed it, Jessica. We were just talking about what a cool person you are.
You're awesome.
Yeah, we think you're great. And it was fun, just a little bit that we were able to work with you. It was fun to have you in studio for like ADR and to meet you on set. So you did a great job. The show is turning out so well. I don't know if you probably, I don't know if you've been able to see anything
yet. That's true. Because she's been like going, and now it's probably like she's got to go back to her other things that she's doing now.
Yeah, but we all get to see it pretty soon, so we're all excited for the premiere. Let's see. Oh, did we have a much larger budget to work with? Yes, the budget is. It still counts as a lower budget production, and I think that's one of the things that that kind of drew Electric Entertainment to Aerostorm, because they saw the stuff that Aerostorm was doing on these lower budgets. Yeah, and so when I say it's a lower budget show, I don't mean it's lower quality at all. We just Aerostorm has this knack for stretching the budget in crazy ways. So you wouldn't be able to tell, I don't think, that it's a lower budget show, but it is higher budget than like Mythica and stuff like that. So it's been nice that way to have a little bit more to work with. We've got like a Foley team in Russia that do a great job recording like the footsteps and movement and stuff like that for us, so we don't have to worry about that. We can concentrate on sound design and mixing. And so that's been nice too.
Thanks, Yuri.
Chloe says she's a huge fan of Jessica and Talon just from the Twitter and trailers. Seriously, no, you're gonna like Talon a lot.
She is
good character, and Jessica does a great job playing her. So, any other questions or anything like that? We don't want to be too long-winded.
No, I had to get some water because it's really hot in the studio right now because our air conditioner broke, so... Yeah, the air conditioner is not currently working. Good thing we're in the basement. It still gets hot here, though, with how many machines we're running.
Yeah, that's true. I should show you what the studio is a bit of a mess, but that's understandable. Of course, we got the snacks and like the energy. Are we out? No, we're not. Okay, we got some Zip Fizz there. So we got like the 5 speakers around. We're not doing this in 7.1.
That would have been fun.
Okay, so it's actually Jessica's manager watching.
Okay.
So that's why she's not jumping on camera. Anyway, so then I've got like the TV and four monitors. That's my new computer. I just got an iMac Pro because I need all the power I can get. Got the mixing board and the controller for the surround system. So and then there's China's. She's got upgraded. We upgraded China's computer. We got her a Mac Pro with 3 monitors. So we got a lot of machines going, huh?
I used to only have a laptop and it could run maybe 1 more display, but now I can run 3. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm a nerd.
So we've definitely been doing some upgrades, and we've bought a lot of sound effects too.
Oh my
recently.
gosh, we had to get bigger drives because there were
library
so
of sound
many
effects.
sounds.
Yeah. So we've definitely, and that's that's where the bigger budget comes in and helps. China leveled up, the bigger budget definitely comes in and helps. Because the more sound effects you have, the quicker you can do it, and the better it will sound, because
you have such a wide array to choose from. It's not like painting something 3 colors of pink. You can now have like 3 colors of pink. Sorry.
Yeah.
I have pink on the brain right now. I don't usually wear pink.
Nerds are the best. Yeah, we're totally nerds in our little techno cave here. Excuse me. So it's just been a really good experience. I'm really tired. It'll be nice to rest once we're done, but that's not going to happen until like
late summer.
The
Fall?
Beginning of September.
Yeah.
And then I'm just going to want to go on like this huge vacation or something, because it's a lot of work. But
I wonder if maybe I should take a vacation too, because it'd be nice to get away. Seriously.
Yeah. Oh man. So that's it. We're happily working away, and we'll still be working on episodes while we're all watching them on the CW and on Sci-Fi.
What should Outpost fans be called? Oh,
they were floating the idea of Outpost Otters.
Outpost Otters.
What do you think? Any ideas?
I don't know. I almost want to say outies, but that sounds like a belly button.
The outies. Yeah. As sound people, do we get copies of the scripts, or are we? Okay, that's a good question because I have scripts for episode 1 through 10 on my computer right now, but I refuse to read them because I want to watch the show as they get them done.
That, and we don't have time to read. I haven't read a book in so long. I want to read a book. I have the 3rd book in the Stormlight archives, and it's this thick, and I haven't read it yet.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, otters, hence otters.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, if you come up with anything, let me know. But
I'll let you know if I come up with something.
Yeah, so far it's been nice though because I haven't had to jump ahead to the scripts to see
what's going on.
Because I've needed to. I already know everything I need to know for each episode so far to do the sound. But if something comes up and I need to know something, sure.
Like if we need to allude to something,
I'll sneak a peek.
Going on.
Yeah, exactly. But so far I haven't had to. So yeah, like I said, we've seen 1 through 7, and they're all great.
Yes.
Oh, the Black Bloods.
I like that. Ooh.
Nice.
Oh, I want to say so many things. How that totally works. That totally works.
Yeah.
Try throwing up glass.
Have you read that one?
No, I think my sister has it though,
oh,
so I might read that soon.
Yeah.
I have this entire shelf full of books that I have not read yet, and I have like 3 other shelves that are like packed full of other books that I've read, and so I'm just like, that shelf I gotta get to. Oh.
Well, speaking of got to get to stuff,
the computer is shutting off because we're spending so much.
We better
time
get back to work, but it's been a lot of fun spending time with you guys. Thanks for tuning in, and those of you who will watch it later, thank you for watching. And we'll probably be monitoring the comments. So if you have any other questions, I can just we can just type some stuff.
I know I'm not usually on Facebook, but I'll pull it up on my computer so that way I can try to reply as quick as I can.
That's right, yeah, the Throne of Glass. I thought that was the one that Chloe sent to Melanie, and she really liked it.
Is that where I saw that cover? Because I have a kind of a faded image of that.
Yeah. But, yeah, it was fun to see Jakey in the studio again for ADR, and he's, I think he's around here right now, so here in Utah.
I think so, because I think he and Melanie moved up here. Not quite certain.
Nevernight. Kari's reading Nevernight.
Nevernight.
Yeah, you're welcome, Shani. We're happy to do it, and maybe we'll do some more once things have been revealed, and we can
talk
a little bit more about the story. Yeah, we'll have to figure that out, with all the different countries release dates and stuff. But anyway, thanks for joining and
release date schedule.
And we'll talk to you later, and we'll jump back into this thread if you have any other questions. And if you weren't able to join live, that's good. Just give us any questions or comments, and we'll try to respond. Thanks, Chloe. Thanks, Kari. Good to see you guys.
Looking forward to seeing you all again.
See ya. Bye.